One, two, one, two, one, two. Here we go. Welcome to the Catalyst Podcast, raw, real, and unedited. My name is Jason. You can find Catalyst at Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. You can hear the podcast created through Spreaker on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeart, and Amazon. Now, a Catalyst has the power to create change, and we hope that's what this podcast will do. If you would like to be a part of this podcast, how about the podcast? If you'd like to be part of this podcast as a guest or a contributor, you can email us at catalystmotivation561@gmail.com. Catalystmotivation561@gmail.com. I want to welcome you all to episode 26. Yes, all three of you, welcome back. We appreciate you. I'm just really excited that it's episode 26. We started this in August of last year, and there's been several episodes that have been recorded and somehow lost and had to be re-recorded and then lost again. But we persevere. We keep going. We move forward. And that's what our topic is today, perseverance. So the first thing I want to do is I want to talk about our quotes. So let's get into that. We're going to have a quote in the beginning, a quote at the end. So our first quote is from Nelson Mandela. All right. The greatest glory in living lives. Oh, no. The greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. The greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. That's Nelson Mandela. So we are going to be talking about a topic that is very, very near and dear to my heart, and that's perseverance. Man, persevering through cancer, persevering through being in a place I worked at that let me go or never had my back, being in a marriage that I wasn't the best husband, but some of the things that happened to me weren't great anyway. But it's something that I've really come to value more and more over the years, especially when it comes to achieving success. I firmly believe that no matter what your goals are, perseverance is going to be the key to getting there. All right. So perseverance is defined as the ability to persist in the face of adversity, to keep going when things get tough. It's a quality that's essential to achieving our goals and overcoming our obstacles. Without perseverance, we would give up at the first sign of difficulty, and we would never achieve anything truly worth doing. And that's the one thing about perseverance. It's not just about never giving up. It's about having the resilience to keep pushing forward, even when things get tough. It's about being able to adapt to change, stay focused on your goals, and to keep working towards them no matter what obstacles you might face. Now, there's several examples of people who have persevered in the face of tremendous challenges. One of the most inspiring stories is J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. She was rejected 12 publishers before finding one that would take a chance on her. She could have given up on the first or second rejection, but she kept going, believing in herself and her work. And today she's one of the most successful authors in the world. Harlan Sanders, Colonel Sanders. I mean, how many times did he fail? Edison with the electric light bulb. I mean, we have countless people who've come up and persevered through multiple things. You yourself have probably overcome several pieces yourself, right? But perseverance is not just about the famous or successful, right? It's about the quality we can all cultivate. And it can transform our lives in profound ways. When we persevere, we become more resilient, more confident, and more capable of achieving our goals. We learn that failure is not the end, but rather an opportunity to learn and grow. Man, is that so true? So, how can we cultivate perseverance in our lives? Well, you come to the right place because I'm going to give you some tips that have worked for me. All right. First one, And this one's really, really important. And this one took me a while. You want to have set clear goals. When we have clear senses, when we have a clear sense of what we want to achieve, we are more likely to stay committed and focused even when things get difficult. Second, practice self compassion. Man, that was a big one for me. When we fail, it's easy to be hard on ourselves and give up. But when we practice self compassion, we can learn to be kinder and more forgiving to ourselves, and this can help us stay motivated and committed. I was 100% without question, absolutely selfish about self compassion. I would just keep getting up and keep driving myself, making myself do one more. You're going to get up one more day. You're going to put those shoes on and walk again. You're going to go into the gym and you're going to do one more rep, right? You're gonna make sure you're eating right. You're going to do all these things to get yourself in the right place. You're going to read one more motivational book. You're going to listen to one more Eric Thomas motivational speech, or Louise Hay, or Dr. Dwyer, to get me over that hump. Third, you want to surround yourself with supportive people, man. That is a big one. That is really, really a big one. When we have a strong support system, we're more likely to persevere through the tough times, and we can lean on others for encouragement and guidance when we need it. Sometimes we can't find those people, and sometimes we have to rely on ourselves. Sometimes it has to be you versus you, and you have to be that motivator. You have to be an uplifter. But when you have a team behind you, man, you are unstoppable. Absolutely 100% unstoppable. It's so, so incredibly important. It's so critical that we can have those people. All right. So let's think about it. No matter what your goals are, right? Whether you want to start your own business, land your own dream job, achieve your own personal milestones, there's going to be challenges along the way, right? You might face rejection, you might face setbacks, or unexpected roadblocks that make you question whether you're on the right path, right? But let me say this. Please listen to this. If you have perseverance, you'll be able to weather those storms. You'll be able to keep your eyes on the prize and stay motivated even when times get tough. You'll be able to learn from your mistakes and keep moving forward, even if it means taking a different approach than you originally planned. And ultimately, you'll be able to achieve the success you're striving for. Right? Remember, perseverance is a journey, not a destination. It's not something we can achieve once and then forget about it. Rather, it's a quality that we cultivate over time through practice and patience. As we persevere, we become stronger, more resilient, and more capable of achieving our dreams. In conclusion, perseverance is an essential quality for achieving our goals and overcoming our obstacles. It's a quality we can all cultivate, and it can transform our lives in so many profound ways. So I encourage you to embrace perseverance in your own personal life and see how it can change you for the better. I want to thank you so much for listening. Man, 26 episodes. It's so amazing, you know, to persevere in telling the story and now moving into a little bit more structured format. Looking forward to having some guests on. It's really, really been a great journey so far. And I look forward to all the episodes that are yet to come. And I'm just going to do one more episode and one more episode and try and give you my best. I want to give you my best. And I know if I give you my best, then I know I'm going to be okay. So let's end with another quote. Speaking of perseverance, Walter Elliott had this to say: perseverance is not a long race, it's many short races, one after the other. That is absolutely true. So thank you so much for listening. Again, this is the Catalyst podcast. It's raw, it's real, it's unedited. My name is Jason. You can find Catalyst at Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. You can hear the podcast created through Speaker on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeart, and Amazon. A catalyst has the power to create change, and we hope that's what this podcast will do. Now, again, if you want to be a part of this podcast as either a guest or a contributor, you can email us at catalystmotivation561@gmail.com, catalystmotivation561@gmail.com. Remember, perseverance is the key to achieving your goals in life. No matter how tough the road may seem, keep pushing forward and never give up. With hard work and determination, anything is possible, just like this podcast. I want to thank you so much for listening to the Catalyst Podcast. My name is Jason. Thank you for listening to episode 26. We'll see you again on episode 27. Go be great.